Hey everybody, my name is John Tetuan, and I will be using All Sides for Schools today. All Sides for Schools is a website that I got on the best websites for 2018. That was a link on one of our module two. Um, and I picked this website because it's a great website for current events class, for government class, any kind of history class that you have, because it is a political website, political conversation website that is made for schools to teach how to have conversations about tough topics and listening and being on opposite sides without fighting and talking things out. And I think it's a great thing, especially in the world we live in today. But I have a class that we do this program called Second Step. And in that, we teach middle school. I teach in middle school, and we teach these kids how to handle those kind of conversations and how to avoid conflicts and how to handle yourself in different situations better, and just trying to help them go through a tough period in life when they're, going through puberty and getting into young women and men. And sometimes that's a tough time for a child. But I'm excited to use this. In that, and because it's going to help me transform and modify, like in the SAMR model, the technology I already use, and help kind of redesign it and make it even better with the program I use. So again, it's called All Sides for Schools. So you just type in allsidesforschools.org. Great thing about this site, it costs nothing. There's no sign up, no login, no anything. And you just click on what you want. So classroom activities. I want to find some classroom activities. So let's do some critical thinking, okay? And you can take a little quiz and rate your own bias. So that's something to do in comparison to, and compare other kids. So that's something to do, kind of see where you're at, or a fun thing for the kids to kind of see, where the class might be. There's conversation guides, online debates. There's all kinds of things, conversation and listening. Let's practice being good listeners and have a good conversation. So this is just classroom activities here. We can talk about be curious and open learning, and just kind of gives a lesson on how to have this conversation and what to do. There's a lot of things in this website, and in the short amount of time we have, I'm not going to be able to go through all of it, but you can choose a topic. So the overview, we're going to choose a topic, okay, and it'll take you to another site, and you can pick all these popular topics on here. And that's just one thing we can do there. And lesson plans, we can do our lesson plans, and let's do topic-based conversations. And let's say we want to do elections and voting. So we click on elections and voting. It gives you an overview. Okay, it gives you how many class periods it's going to take, what grade this actual lesson is over. The outcomes at once, you can click on this and it'll give you standards. So if you're making a lesson plan out, you can use the exact standards. It's already on here for you what this lesson is about. It gives you other resources to click on, third-party resources to get out of there. We'll talk about mismatch here in a second. But in day one, it walks you through what you should do in day one and how you should handle it. And day two does the same thing. Some of it I'm going to use. I might not use exactly day one and day two, but I might use these questions that they have right here, and use them as a conversation starter in for class, and kind of, use that within my second step lesson, as the modification, and take these questions and use it to whatever the lesson is for the day. And I think that would be great. So there's many lesson plans you can use and do that. One of the last things I'm going to talk about is mismatch. This mismatch I would not use for middle school, but it would be good for older kids. You can have your mismatch in your classroom. So you can, what it does is you can take a political pre-survey with their knowledge and what sides they're on and all that, and then mismatch is like it matches you up almost like a dating site. So then you three over here are on this side of the aisle, and you three over here on this side of the aisle. So then they get on their technology and they have a conversation through their computers or whatever, like almost like a Skype kind of conversation. And then you record it and go through those things and watch them, how they happen. And use their problem solving methods that they've learned before and apply it to this when you're having these kind of conversations. So this is a great site, and I think it'd be good for you guys. Thanks for watching.